Sister Wives, Meri slips into dark place after Christine outs private story. Sister Wives star Meri Brown has no choice but to navigate her private story for the fans after Christine Brown took the liberty of outing this personal information to the public on the TLC series. Meri choked up when telling the camera that this was her story to tell and not one for Christine to share. So it looks like animosity hits a high point this week when the new one-on-one episode rolls out. Sister Wives, Christine Brown tells Meri Brown's personal story. This week on Sister Wives, it sounds like Meri Brown fumes over Christine Brown crossing a line. Meri Brown discovered that Christine shared a personal story of hers that she felt she had no business doing. So, the original first wife of the Sister Wives clan lets her disenchantment known over this. It started during the one-on-one with Christine. The interviewer brought up a scene from this season's episode. It's the one where Meri discovers Kody Brown wearing a new ring. Somehow, this led to another story about a ring, purchased 30-something years ago. This is a rather sad story, and maybe even a bit humiliating for Meri Brown, since she stayed with Kody all those years. This is another scenario that leaves fans wondering why she didn't walk away from this shared husband years ago. Veteran fans of Sister Wives watched as the wives purchased rings when Robyn Brown came on board. But the audience didn't know the backstory to this, which sounds like the first wife believes is hers, and only hers to tell. She made it clear that it was not information for Christine Brown to share. And it sounds like the first wife slipped into a very dark place when talking about it. Even her voice chanted at the time she discussed this. The sad backstory of the cladded ring. Meri Brown was the first to marry Kody Brown. Both seemed to agree in earlier seasons that this was a pretty special union of love. Of course, today, if you listen to this now ex-husband of 3, he claims he wished he never married his first wife. But that wasn't what he said for years on Sister Wives. When Meri tied the knot decades ago with the man who would become the Sister Wives patriarch, they exchanged rings. The shared husband wore the wedding band he got from her for years. Despite bringing Christine and Janelle Brown on board, that ring stayed on his finger. But something shifted when Robyn Brown showed up on the scene. Sometime during the early days of the youngest wife joining the family, he stopped wearing Meri's ring. Christine told this story to Sukanya Krishnan, the woman asking the questions on the one-on-one segments. So, the story goes that when Robyn became a fixture in their family, Meri Brown asked the shared husband where the ring was that she gave him. He told her that he had the gold melted down. Then he said that he kept the diamonds that were in the ring as well. This devastated Meri. So, the 4 wives purchased a cladded ring for Kody, and each of them purchased one for themselves. These rings symbolized their marriage. Sister Wives, Meri tears up as it wasn't Christine's story to tell. In the next one-on-one segment, Meri said she kept that story of Kody melting down her ring away from the public for 13 years. She said if she wanted to share this, she would have. But now, Christine took it upon herself to do so. So, this seems as if the purchase of the 5 Sister Wives cladded rings had a rather sad backstory when it comes to Meri Brown. And once again, she didn't share it, but her once co-wife, Christine Brown, did. Christine also told Meri's story by sharing Kody's reason for melting down the ring. This week, Christine opens up and shares how their husband claimed that he no longer wanted to be controlled by Meri. Then, Christine said he also didn't want Meri to have power over him anymore, so he got rid of the ring. Fans agree that Meri Brown should have been the one to tell this story if she wanted to share it. Not Christine Brown. But it looks like the first wife now sees this as a betrayal, and she shares this with tears welling up in her eyes and a note of anger in her voice. The full scene plays out on this coming Sunday Sister Wives one-on-one episode on TLC.